Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about essential gear for overlanding, and I'm not talking about rooftop tents, light bar, skid plates, not at all. We're going to talk about medical gear, and today especially the trauma kit. Okay, so first of all, I want to be clear with this. In this video, I'm gonna show you what I carry in my overland rig, what I've put in my trauma kits, and maybe give you some examples of situation you can get through, but I'm not gonna show you how to apply a tourniquet nor an Israeli bandage. This is not my goal here, and this is definitely not my job. For this, I strongly recommend you to get proper training by professionals. So this is my trauma kit, and please do not mix the trauma kit with an IFAK, individual first aid kit. The trauma kit is specially made for life-threatening situation, emergencies. So I've put all my gear in this red Ripaway EMT pouch from Condor. It's sturdy, practical, and I can easily take it with me in case of emergency. And as you can see, there are a lot of stuff attached to it for an easy and quick access. So here I have a pair of GESCO Scissors to cut through the victim clothes. Just after, I have a CPR face shield mask, so I don't have to worry about contamination by fluids. It looks like this. So I have a training one, and this is basically a mask with a one-way valve only, so I can insufflate, but nothing can go through by the other side. I also have a Sharpie here, just to note basics information anywhere I want, and especially when the tourniquet, just right here, is used, because you want to note the time of application. Speaking of the tourniquets, this is the SOF-T wide, and I chose this particular one because it's the one I've been trained with back in the army, so I know it's pretty well. It's attached with two elastics, so it's pretty easy to remove. And here we go. And then a pair of nitrile gloves. Please don't use latex gloves because some people are allergic to it, and please use a bright color just like the blue here. This is not as tactical as the black ones, but at least you can easily see if there is any blood, and especially at night. So now we're gonna open the pouch, and this is a nice 180 degrees opening. On this side I have more nitrile gloves, some elastic fixative bandage. I'm gonna use them to hold some gauze I have on the other side. I have two quick clots sponge, so they are hemostatic products. They're gonna accelerate clotting and help stop the bleeding. I have two of them. I also have this Hyfin chest seal. This is an occlusive dressing for open chest wound, like the classic gunshot wound. This is basically a big and very sticky patch you're gonna apply over the hole, and it's gonna help to prevent pneumothorax. And in it I have a big emergency survival blanket, because heat loss is very dangerous in this kind of traumatic emergency situation, and especially when the victim has lost a lot of blood. So this is a very big one. On this side I have two trauma wound dressing. This one is the well-known Israeli bandage, and with it you can apply a nice pressure on the wound because it has some kind of plastic clip that helps tightening the bandage. And the other one is the OLAES. It's a bit different because it comes with a plastic occlusive sheet that you can use the same way as the Hyfin chest seal. And you can also take the gauze off the bandage to stick it into the wound before apply pressure with the whole bandage. And behind it I have more roll of gauze. And in this last little pocket I have more CPR shield mask, more nitrile gloves, 2 Ziploc bags that I can also use as an occlusive chest seal with the duct tape. Or I can also use them to preserve a cutted finger or a whole hand. This stuff can happen too. So that was my trauma kit. I also carry on my forester's key a rescue me. This is a small belt cutter and glass breaker little tool. So I can use it for me if I'm involved in the car crash, or I can bring it with me to help other people in need. I also got an extra pair of nitrile gloves directly on my sun visor, and this little clip light I can put on my cloth if something happens at night. At the end, this is just basic stuff, but my trauma kit is way bigger than expected, and that's for 2 main reasons. The first one is that I wanted more supply than for just one person. And for example, in a car crash, a lot of people can be involved. And this is also the case for mass shooting, which is sadly happening more and more here in Europe, even with very strict gun control laws. The second reason is that in longer trips in remote areas, you may not be able to restock your trauma kit. So for example, if you have 2 quick clots, you use one, well, you still have another one to go. And that's a pretty nice peace of mind. So if you don't have a trauma kit in your overland rig, please build one and get some proper training. And even without training, it's a good idea to get your kits ready. Because if bad things happen, you can hand it over to a trained guy and say, okay, take my kit, save lives. Or you know what, maybe even take my kit and save my life. So I really hope this video has been helpful and motivated you to get a kit. So for more detailed information about all of this, you can check other YouTube channels like Skinematic, Prepmedic, and even the Bootcamp series with Chris on the Overland Band YouTube channel. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. You can also check my Instagram accounts, my merch store, and my Facebook page. All the links are gonna be down below in the description as usual. So thank you guys for watching and see you next week.